Daryl, back in league action after our win in the FA Cup. How have preparations gone for the weekend?
No, it's been good. We're looking forward to going to Halifax. Another trip up north for us. We've done quite a few in the last 4 weeks or so we know it's a difficult place to go. They've had a good result themselves last weekend in the FA Cup, and we're looking forward to it.
And we've had quite a busy month this month, Saturday being our 6th fixture in October. It must have been nice to have a full week with the players over this week.
No, yeah, it's been really good to get the players and giving them some downtime as well. Obviously we're low on numbers, so to give people a couple of rest days has always been important to get them recharged again physically and mentally. And we'll travel to Halifax tomorrow morning, Friday morning, and then we'll train en route up there, and then the guys are ready to go.
And how did lads go into the weekend then? Any injury concerns?
Not from last weekend, so we're similar to last weekend, so we haven't got anyone back either. There's nobody probably coming back in the next couple of weeks, so what we've got at the moment is what we've got. Hopefully we'll add 1 or 2 to the group, which we've been trying to do, and hopefully that takes forward. And
we come into this fixture with 1 defeat in 7. Is that the sort of form that can really drive you on through winter months?
Yeah, I think we're seeing some good performances now as well, and I always say this, that if you perform well, the results come, and I think we're seeing a team in the last 3 or 4 in particular has more or less been the same team, but maybe 1 or 2 changes. So you get a bit of continuity in terms of your team selection, and generally then you get consistency in performances. So that's been really good for us, and the players are in the team at the minute are playing well, and they've got to keep doing that.
And we saw scholar Frankie Franz make his debut against Beckenham. How good is it for Frankie's development, not just as a player but also as a human being, to be around the squad?
No, it's huge. I think, and I said it to you last weekend, it wasn't a token when he's trained really well. Trained really well again today. He's got to keep his feet on the floor as well. He's a young footballer. He's had a little taste of the FA Cup, and I'm sure he will. But we're delighted with him at the moment, and hopefully he keeps developing.
And just onto our opponents then for the weekend. What do you expect from Chris Middleton's side?
Hard to play against. 4-2-3-1, 4-3-3 has been the majority of the season. Got some good personnel on their team. Warburton, Disarube, who's a threat. Deborah at the back, who I think is a really good centre back as well for the division. We know it's going to be a tough game. And as always for us, we spend most of our week concentrating on what we're going to do. But we know we're going to have to be at our best to get a result there.
And we know Halifax did finish within the playoffs last season, and to be fair, they've had a lot of changes throughout the summer, but they've definitely still got that quality, don't they?
Yeah, it has, and sometimes teams just start slow and they get into rhythm a little bit later. It happens, we've seen this many times in this division, where teams have a tough start and then kick into gear and propel themselves up the table. It's a very compact league in terms of the points between teams, and they've got quality in their ranks, and we know that we're going to have a really tough match.
And just finally, you've praised the performances recently, but what do you expect from your side on Saturday?
Honesty, everything they've got, togetherness, just the basics of what a good football team is. And we've seen that in abundance in the last few weeks, and we know we've got quality in the group. So I expect to see that hard work and performance. That's all we can really control, is that we give everything we've got, and then I can't complain.